Have you ever felt like the weight of the world is crushing your spirit, leaving you restless and alone? What if a centuries-old remedy could change that? Welcome back. I'm Professor Obaidus Sattar, and for over 2 decades, I've dedicated my life to the study of homeopathy. I know what you might be thinking. Professor, is this for real? As a clinician with over 2 decades of experience, skepticism is my starting point. It's a healthy reaction, but clinical results are my finish line. Today we're decoding Aurum Iodatum, a fascinating remedy born from the union of gold and iodine. By the end of this video, you'll discover 3 key takeaways. How this remedy is prepared with scientific precision, why it uniquely links emotional and physical health, and how it's applied in daily life for men, women, and even children.
The magic begins with the most precise of alchemies. The raw substance, gold iodide, is created by combining pure gold with iodine. Since it's an insoluble solid, it must first undergo a rigorous process called trituration, a meticulous grinding with milk sugar to unlock its vital energy. This isn't mere dilution, it's potentization. After this, the substance is ready for the next phase, succussion, a process of vigorous shaking that further amplifies its energetic properties, making it safe and potentized. This meticulous preparation follows the strictest standards of homeopathic pharmacopoeia, such as the highest potency of uniform standard guidelines and current good manufacturing practices, ensuring consistent quality and purity.
Now let's talk about the soul of this remedy. Aurum Iodatum embodies a distinct personality pattern that reflects the combined characteristics of both gold and iodine. The gold component brings a sense of seriousness, responsibility, and ambition, often accompanied by deep despair when these lofty ideals are not met. The iodine component contributes restlessness, anxiety, and a peculiar fear of abandonment or being alone. Together, they create a personality that is both driven and fragile, ambitious, yet prone to collapse when faced with failure or disappointment. Think of the burdened achiever, a successful business leader who has built an empire through dedication and hard work, but who now faces financial difficulties that threaten everything they've created. Let me share a patient's story. Let's call him Robert, a 52-year-old bank manager. Robert was a high achiever, meticulous in his work. But when his branch underwent restructuring, he began developing chest discomfort, a tightness that came on especially when he was stressed about work deadlines. He would lie awake at night, worrying that he would lose his job and be abandoned by his family. This mental anguish and cardiovascular decline reflected the exact picture of Aurum Iodatum. After constitutional treatment, Robert's cardiovascular symptoms improved, his sleep returned, and that crushing fear of abandonment lifted. For daily applications, Aurum Iodatum's benefits can be seen in our everyday lives. For the stressed mum feeling overwhelmed, this remedy can address the intense internal restlessness and irritability that comes from trying to manage it all. It's a tool for homeopathy for families, soothing the mind-body link when the weight of responsibility feels too heavy. As a 2024 meta-analysis noted, 77% of patients showed measurable improvement in emotional and physical symptoms after homeopathic trials. The key applications are as diverse as the people it helps. For men, Aurum Iodatum often addresses cardiovascular concerns like hypertension, arteriosclerosis, or heart valve problems. They may also suffer from deep depression related to work or financial pressures. For women, it shines in gynecological issues such as uterine fibroids and ovarian cysts, and addresses the fears of abandonment that often amplify during hormonal shifts. And for children, this is the remedy for intense separation anxiety, for the child who clings to their parents, or for the student who sets impossibly high standards for themselves. Now, for my fellow practitioners and the curious minds out there, there are some peculiar and confirmatory symptoms that truly lock in this remedy. A key one is the patient's strong preference for cool, open air. They feel worse in warm rooms or a warm bed. This is a powerful guiding modality. We also see this remedy indicated for glands that swell and harden without a tendency to form pus. And let's not forget the spasmodic cough that magically improves when the patient steps outside into the cool air. These peculiar symptoms lead us to the Remedies modalities. Its aggravations are primarily warmth, lying down, and mental exertion. Its ameliorations are the opposite: cool, open air, and cold applications. Even slow walking can bring relief. These simple yet profound insights provide practical guidance for patients. A correct differential diagnosis is crucial for remedy selection. First, consider Aurum Metallicum. While both remedies share a deep depression and heart symptoms, Aurum Met typically has more pronounced guilt and a stronger suicidal ideation, while Aurum Iodatum's picture is more about the fear of abandonment and its strong connection to thyroid issues. Next, let's look at Iodine. Both share restlessness and thyroid problems, but Iodine is often hungry with weight loss and has a strong intolerance to heat, whereas Aurum Iodatum has a more profound emotional component and a stronger focus on cardiovascular involvement. Finally, Natrum muriaticum. Both share grief and abandonment issues, but a person needing Natrum mur tends to dwell on past grief while maintaining a reserved outer composure. Aurum Iodatum, on the other hand, displays a more obvious despair and is defined by its strong cardiovascular symptoms.
Beyond the science, it's about relationships. Aurum Iodatum is a powerful friend to other remedies. It follows well after mercury has been abused, and it can be a wonderful complementary remedy to lycopodium, especially for right-sided issues or liver support. It's important to note that the search results provided limited information on specific antidotes and complementary relationships for Aurum Iodatum, which practitioners should address through clinical experience and further research.
So, let's recap the 3 key takeaways of Aurum Iodatum. First, it is a deep-acting remedy for conditions of both physical degeneration and emotional despair. Second, its key applications are on the cardiovascular system, the bones, and the glands, particularly the thyroid. And finally, its signature is a deep depression and fear of abandonment, coupled with an agitated internal restlessness. Before we close, a critical word of caution. The information shared today is for educational purposes only and is based on traditional homeopathic materia medica. It is not medical advice, diagnosis, or a substitute for professional treatment. You must consult a qualified homeopathic practitioner or a healthcare provider before beginning any treatment. If you are experiencing severe symptoms, especially depression with suicidal thoughts or serious heart conditions, please contact a healthcare professional immediately. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the profound world of homeopathy. Remember, the path to wellness often begins by looking for solutions in the most unexpected places. Stay curious, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.